Hi there. Okay, today in this video, I'm going to go over campaigns, campaign content. So it's a little difficult with this CRM compared to most. In like, say, Top Producer I had before, I could print off the campaigns into a PDF format and share it really easy. But you can't do that with KV Core. So I think what I'm going to do here is just see if this kind of works for you. I'll open up the campaigns and then just kind of pause it and copy it at certain points, right? Would probably be your best. And I'll go over through them one at a time. So let's start with the Kyle's buyer new lead text, which I don't know why I called it text again. Just maybe Kyle's buyer new lead campaign. It was because I guess I was just starting text messages in. Again, when you go into editing the campaign, when you're building it, start campaign when, if you do lead is new, you got to select from a source. So what I don't really select from a source because, I just want it to come from everything. So add a trigger here for some reason. That should have a trigger in there. Yeah, there we go. So this is what you want to do. Field, leave this blank. Don't bother filling in any of these. It's basically so any lead that comes in, it's gonna. And I just go for buyer leads, right? So if you do have a good seller plan, then you would just want to. Then you'd want to specify those seller leads. So if you were doing a seller, if you all of a sudden you had a good seller lead generation, then you'd have to come in and change lead is new and then the source. Like say, for instance, there's places like bold leads coming in or something like that. And you just want to say, Kyle's bold leads campaigns only, right? And and then those are going to coming from bold leads is going to be a seller campaign, and then it'll lead it in the direction towards a specific seller campaign instead of sending them a buyer one with buyer questions, right? So, but anyways, we'll just focus on this one for buyers. Which buyers could be sellers, right? So anyways, but we're mostly targeting buyers here. So you leave this blank. Advanced triggers, field status, logic is new lead. Okay, that's it. Campaign design for buyers. Campaign details. Kyle's buyer new lead text description always run yes. Here where I can change Kyle's buyer new lead follow up. I don't like it saying text, it kind of bugs me. Follow up. Okay, so then hit next. And that's kind of the rules for it all, right? So, and then you got to make it active when you're all done. Campaign active, or else it won't do anything. Start when status is a new lead, buyer always run. Okay. Then in here you see these time slots. So maybe pause and take note of this as well. This is the campaign right here, 10 days. And where that comes down from too, I think, I don't know if you've heard, I shouldn't say where it comes from, but Ben Kinney had a program called 10 Days of Pain, and it was just kind of like this, a follow-up campaign. I kind of just stuck it mostly to text messages instead of phone calls nowadays. It's just way easier, less stressful, and remember, we're going for the responses, okay? We're sending out automated stuff, we're answering questions when we can, if they ask, but we're going for responses, with the ringless voicemail. We want, we're trying to get a response from them to call us back. With the text message, we're trying to get a response from them. And the response could be as simple as no. You don't stop there. You say, if they answer, hey, can I give you a quick call? The first text, for instance, and here's the time. Here, I'll show you an example here. So anyways, maybe pause and take note of this, or take a screen snapshot. If you have a Mac, it's Shift Command 4. to do a screenshot, save these into a folder. I don't know how to do it with the PC, but anyways, so see how I have the time. It's minutes, 3 minutes, this text goes out, okay? Minute 10, email. Day 1, email 2. Day 3, text. Day 5, text. Day 7, text. Day 10, text. And then really, I'll show you, that's all I do for the initial follow-up. And then what I'm really, after 10 days, I kind of just, my theory is I leave it to, if they're not going to answer you, then why keep bothering them after 10 days? But the system, KV Core system will work it for us, okay? So if they're looking, it'll send them emails of properties, continues on after 10 days. It'll send them properties, what they set themselves up for, and behavioral alerts will ask them questions along the way, right? So if they've favorited a property, it'll automatically send a behavioral alert. Hey, it's Kyle Meiklejohn here. Would you like me to send you more information about this property? Okay, so I kind of let KV Core continue on and trying to get responses, and I think that's. I've seen things too aggressive, and I think that just kind of pisses people off. So I keep it pretty minimal, especially with the phone calls. I like just I think that works good. I've had good luck with it anyways. So here's the first one, and this is where you would want to pause again and just take note of this maybe and write down this response. So this is text 1 response, okay? This is, remember, I showed you earlier, you got to make a template, right? So first of all, in these, you kind of got to get my responses and see what they are. Then you got to go create the templates in here first with those responses, like say email, text messages, whatever, right? You know, for instance, you know, remember, always put your name first, Kyle's or whatever, and see I have my 0 to 3 month follow-up plan, and I specify so I know which one I got to pull from. You know, Kyle's 0 to 3 month follow-up plan, text number 12. Okay, so we're going for the buyer new lead one. So for instance, Kyle's new buyer lead, text number 1. Edit. This is it. So maybe pause this. So this is maybe where we'll start. Okay, let's go through all of them for this first campaign. So write this down, pause it, write it down. Kyle's new lead, text 1, you know, put in your name, of course, and then put this. Hey, it's so-and-so, identify yourself. I just received your inquiry online. Can I give you a quick call, or would you rather chat by text? Then hit update, okay? Okay, number 2, text number 2. Again, pause, write this, quick question, are you still interested in buying a home? Just get these responses down, and then we'll worry about putting it in sequences right after this, okay? Number 3, hey, just wondering if you want to go look at any properties. So you know I work evenings, weekends, if you do. So you know I work weekends and evenings if you do. Yeah. Okay. I like to let them know, hey, I can work anytime. Just make sure you don't be scared to call me on to work on a weekend or an evening. Okay. Number 4, hey, hi, I forgot to ask, do you have a home you need to sell? Would you like a free home evaluation to see what it would sell for in this market? Remember, we're trying to get a response. These are people that haven't responded. So as soon as they respond, boom, the system will automatically switch the campaign from a new buyer, new lead campaign to an active campaign. If you remember in the previous emails or our videos, I kind of explained that, and I'll show you that again. So remember, when people respond, this campaign is done. You know, we're shooting all these questions until we get a response. And then as soon as they respond, it switches to either a 0 to 3 month campaign or 3 to 6 month. I got it set up so it switches automatically to 0 3 month because I just want to make at least we got something there set up, and then we can set that up, adjust it to stretch it out if we need to the 3 to 6 month. Okay, so number 5. Quick question: are you still interested in buying a home? Where's number 6? 1, 2, 3. What did we just do? We did 5. So I'm missing 6. Those might be 6, 7. I kind of feel like I'm missing some. There's no more. 5. So the next one I have is 9. Hi there, are you still wanting to buy a home? I think I kind of messed up on the numbers, honestly. Because I got these, I have it for 10 days, but I don't have it going for 10 days, right? So maybe make that one I just showed you number 6, and this one number 7, okay? So I think that's what the problem is. This is supposed to be 7. Quick question: are you still interested in buying a home? And let's see, where were it? Okay, 6. I couldn't find 6. So 9 should be 6. So number 9, hi there, are you still wanting to buy a home? So I kind of asked that a few times, right? So 6, text. So update template. I don't think the numbers are changing, but whatever. Okay, so there you go. We'll do this. Well, I'll do a video for each campaign. Okay, so we'll keep this whole video for just the new buyer lead campaign. Okay, so once you got those all, and remember, it's all under text message. You're adding the template and putting them under text message. Then you go back to the campaign. Oops, we got 2 emails in there. Let's go to the emails now. Okay, so we have 2 emails. These are the 2 emails we have. Kyle's email number 1. I didn't specify. You could put in the campaign name in there too if you want. Customize it for yourself, right? Tell your story. It's what it's all about, right? So just kind of introduce yourself. Here, number 1, I like to do this. I put market report in brackets. I copy this marketing strategies from Russell Brunson again. So market report, I like to put that in there because, okay, there's going to be a market report in this email somewhere. So they're going to look for it, right? But I'm excited to get started, and I kind of want to tell them my story here first, right? So it's kind of it's an attractive subject that, curious. It's a different kind of a subject remark, and they open it, right? So here's my message in here. Just give them your story and tell them you're excited to work with them. Show some enthusiasm, and that you want to help them. You're going to provide some value, right? And tell them you're going to provide value, right? And show them, which is the text messages. They see you're aggressive by getting these messages, these emails, and then the value, of course, is as we go down here, I'm kind of showing a little bit of humor, showing I'm easygoing. They kind of know my story, so there's a little bit of a connection instead of nothing, right? So, and then I go down to click here to learn what the market is doing in the Red Deer area. So I don't know if you know, but make this catchy and bigger, and the wording, and just like this, a different color, and then every month I'll just go like this, and I'll change to the date, the month that we're doing the market report. I haven't done June's yet. It's a little late now into the month, so I'll probably just not do it, and I'll do July. So you remember how you do that in the blog. You put the market report in the blog, you put the video in the blog, and then you just go to the top of the blog, you copy that link, and you insert that link right here, okay? See EXP Realty blog. So that's my blog, linked right to here. And then they're going to click on it, include the signature, and boom, they're going to see you talking. I love it. I just think it's perfect, right? And what a perfect message that they can see. It's you're updating it on a monthly basis. It's not some old generic, video. You're giving them a market report for the previous month, and it's up to date. It's just, I think it's just, it's just awesome. So not everybody's going to watch it, but the people that are interested will, and they'll value it, and you're going to get a phone call. Like, for instance, it's a Saturday today. I'm filming this. I just got a text message from somebody that wants to look at a house at 4:30. Haven't met him yet, but they came in as a lead a few weeks ago, and now they want to go look at a house. Plus, they have a house to sell. Aha, 2 deals in one message there. Okay, so they're looking at putting their house for sale. We're gonna go meet at a house first, show it, see what they think, and then if they like it, they're gonna do a sale of a home condition. Never met them before. Just talk to them through text message. Okay, so that's what the beauty of this business or these messages are. And I wake up this morning and there's 3 messages from them replying to one of my automated messages is what it is. And I'll show you that as an example right after this, okay? So here's the email number 2, buying a home sucks, right? I thought it was kind of a catchy title. They'll kind of laugh about it and whatever, okay? I know how I felt the first time I bought a home. Identify with the pain of doing this whole process. People don't like buying cars. People don't like dealing with salesmen. People don't like dealing with realtors. The whole thing's stressful. So we just got to let them know we're human too. I know how it feels. Where do you start? It is confusing, right? So I'm just kind of explaining what happened before. Last time I bought a house, there wasn't even internet searches like there is now, right? So it's way harder to get information. So I'm just kind of explaining how we used to do it. It sucked. It really did. But now it's way easier with a little thing called Google and Facebook. So I'm kind of telling them, hey, my search, KV Core search, is exactly what you want, right? And I know you have to sign up to get any information. It sucks because people hate that, right? But it is what it is, right? So we just let them know we know it sucks, right? I know it's scary to give out your info, but don't forget I'm here to help. And I promise I'm just going to give you value. If you don't want any help, you can unsubscribe at any time. No hard feelings, right? It's not that it's either you want the help or you don't, right? And of course, we want to help the ones that want to stick around, right? My alerts. I like this part to kind of explain, let them know what we can give you. My alerts will alert you as your dream home hits the market instantly to your email. This is your first step in getting started. Even if you're not ready to look yet, that is fine. 90% of the process is research, and it can take a long time until you're ready. Let's just get you set up on home alerts ASAP so you can get started. So that email's kind of showing them the urgency. Come on. Answer me. Let's get started. When you're ready to buy from me, and remember, keep in mind, it does set them up on the searches itself, but they don't really know, okay, what else can he do? And it's to narrow it down and make sure they get it daily and stuff like that, okay? So when you're ready to buy from me, right? You will kind of, remember, I'm here, I'm helping you. You're going to buy from me, please. Don't go to somebody else because we get that so many times. Oh, I never thought of it. So I'm in 2 emails, I'm kind of like poking at them, showing, hey, use me. You'll have so much value that you'll make a confident, logical purchase decision. Make sure you open my email tomorrow. I'm going to send you some must-sell homes. These homes are a great way to get ahead, 10K in the market. Purchase, and I haven't really, what I'm getting at, I was going to do up a distress list as well. 3rd email will be just a distress list. I haven't done that up yet, but I'm still sending them properties from KV Core. So, and then click here to learn the 6 buyer mistakes you need to avoid before you buy your home. P.S. Have me set you up on home alerts again so you can get the homes you want once they hit the market. Don't forget, I'm going to give you way more value along the way. Kind of just tell them, don't be scared of my stuff. Emails, right? I'm here to help, you know. I'll probably get some buyer reports where I can more videos and stuff like that, right? Okay, so that's the templates. That's it. Okay, so let's go back to the system here. So basically, go to the new buyer lead follow-up campaign, add all these actions, 10 days, right? So see what I was saying about the text messages. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 text messages actually in this whole system. So I had my numbers all messed up there. So text 1, then minimum 10 minutes. Text 1 goes out in 3 minutes, okay? Agent to contact. This, you can see what the content is. You can just view the template, see what the content is to make sure it's the right one. Don't run immediately, means it goes as soon as the lead comes in, but we want to delay it 3 minutes, okay? For that reason, we don't want to make it look automated, okay? Minute 10, they're going to get an email from email 1 with that, okay? Okay, so I'm going to close agent to contact. That stays off. Minutes 10. Remember, this is day 1. You're just doing minutes. Then day 1, which is day 2. So it's day 0. They started day 0 on all these. Okay, so then email 2 goes out to them first, right away the second day. I like just getting these emails to them really fast, right? So they just kind of, they're just getting some info. Because there's just some people that are ready to buy now, and I just want to get them to answer me, right? And then you want to agent to contact again, day 1. So really day 1, I think it picks, when it does send that out, it sends it in business hours, and I think it sends out about the time that the lead comes in at, actually. So day 3, text 2, buyer's new lead text. So after, if they haven't responded yet, quick question: are you still interested in buying a house? So 3 days into it, they're getting that. Okay. Day 5, they haven't responded yet. We give them a break. We respond with, hey, just wondering if you want to go look at properties. So I work evenings and weekends if you do. Day 5. Okay. Day 7, a couple more days break. Hey, forgot to ask you, do you have a home you need to sell? Would you like a free home evaluation to see what it's worth, what it would sell for in this market? Day 7. Okay. Day 10 is, quick question: are you still interested in buying a home? Okay. That's it. That's my plan, action plan. Okay. So here I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you this one really quick. Kind of give you an idea how it works. I'm going to go with this new lead, or this new one I was telling you about that I'm showing houses tonight. This is the beauty of the system, right? It's asking them questions behind while we're running around or still sleeping, and then they respond, right? So here, so this lead came in July 14th, Allison. Okay, July 14th. Assigned, comes in. Hey, it's Kyle. I just received your inquiry. Can I give you a quick call, or would you rather chat by text? Okay. She looked at this property twice. I sent her the market report July 14th. I don't think she viewed it. Maybe she has. I can't remember what it looks like when it is viewed. Okay. July 14th, she looked at this property one time on her mobile device. number one time on mobile device, one time mobile device, July 14th, July 14th. Buying a Home Sucks came out July 15th. Some properties, she didn't open this email July 16th, 17th. July 17th, 3 days ago. Quick question, are you still interested in buying a home? No reply. Sent them some properties. July 19th. Hey, just wondering if you want to go look at any properties. So you know I work weekends and evenings if you do. See, this is great. This is just showing you guys exactly how the system works, okay? Okay, now we got some action here. She replied to this. Hey, just so 9:20 last night, 9:20 p.m. that went out, that this text here, okay? 7:02 this morning, she answered, hey, and for some reason, see, it went out at 9:20, so my office hours must not be from 9 to 9. So you got to make sure they're on Mountain, which is a little too late for me, my liking, so I'll have to look into that. But anyways, she replied, 7:02 a.m. We had our eyes on 56 Brown, but it sold very quickly. Do you know anything about 33 Roland and how long it's been on the market or anything like that? So, see, and remember what I said? As soon as they reply, here's her reply, it switches their status from new lead, the blue, new lead, and it automatically switches them to an active lead, okay? And how I have it set up, contact met is not new lead and was removed from campaign, Kyle's new lead. So it automatically shuts them off from that campaign, the new lead. So no more response text messages, okay? And here I have it set up right here, see, contact met status is active lead. So here I have it set up, my 0 to 3 month buyer follow-up plan. I have it, as soon as this switches to an active lead, it automatically switches to my 0 to 3 month campaign, automatically without me doing anything, because I want at least something to be there, because it could take them off the buyer new lead campaign and then me or whoever could forget to put it onto another campaign. But at least it's on a 0 to 3 month campaign. And then get their timing and motivation and adjust it how we want, okay? Do the 0 or 3 to 6 month one. That's going to be in the next emails to show you the next emails, okay, of these campaigns. So we'll get a little deeper into that, the 0 to 3 month follow-up. But it's all automated with technology, so we don't have to keep thinking, did I do this? Did I do that? No, it's automatically going, okay? So back to the responses. She responded, we had our eyes on 56 Brown, but it sold very quickly. Do you know anything about 33 Roland and how long it's been on the market or anything like that? Okay. So, and then she replied right after, or message again. So potentially we already have a home we own, so we aren't rushed to buy. We are simply waiting for the perfect home for us to come along. Okay. And then I've been running around. I didn't even know they texted me this morning. So Saturday morning, I didn't sit down. Like every morning, you got to sit down at whatever in the morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and see who texted you and reply back to the responses. So bad Kyle was slacking this morning. 11:30 a.m. or 11:30, she messaged me back again after I didn't reply. We would like to set up a viewing 33 Roland if possible. Oh, then I'm like 15 minutes later. Oh, okay. Somebody messaged me. Okay. When would like to work for you? That one's been on the market 3 days. This is all me. Do you need to sell your home to purchase? This looks like it's priced fairly good. What I was getting at is, if you have a home to sell, it's going to be tough, right? Because it's priced really well, but whatever, right? Yeah, we need to sell our house first. Okay, when works for you to view? Roland, also, where do you live now? You think that she asked me if that'd be a big issue, and I said no. Roland might sell fairly quick because it looks priced well. And she said, we're in Aspen Lakes and Blackfalds. Are you free today? Maybe 4:30 or something. Would we just write in conditions that we would need to have our house sell, or how does that work? I tried to call them through the dialer on here, through the smart number from my cell phone, and it documents when you do that. So up on call, and then it asks you, were they home? And I just hit not home on the button, and it documents, okay? So then because I was driving off to putting a deal together. 4:30, let's meet there, and I'll explain the sale of a home. I texted because I was busy, right? Okay, thanks. So boom, 4:30, go to meet a buyer for the first time, and I got a potential seller and a potential buyer from automation. Don't you think that this is all worth it just from that one? And you just keep this going on a monthly. Put in $1,000 a month or whatever. That's why I like doing 1,000 and cranking it up. Now I'm up to 2,000 a month. It's just you're gonna get more of these replies, right? And of course, it's a numbers game, right? More people, more replies, more houses you sell. So I just feel I have it set up pretty good where I'm liking it. And okay, let's crank her up. And and I did 3 months ago. I got somebody from this, and I sold their house in Blackfalds for $300,000, and I sold them a $400,000 house. From one lead, from auto responses. It's identical to this. Same thing. They were answering my responses, and then I set them up on showings, listed their house, ended up selling it, sold it. Took me 2-3 months to sell it, and then turned around and sold them another house. So I made 14 grand in commissions on a $10 lead, right? There's nothing like it. This is the best return on investment for anything is online leads with the proper responses. Okay, so the next emails I'm going to do with the next follow-up plans. Okay, there you go.